Good morning, friends. We are going to sing the song of monkeys jumping on the bed together. We are going to start with 3 monkeys. Okay? Let's go. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell down and banged his head. Mommy called the doctor. The doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell down and banged his head. Mommy called the doctor. The doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. One fell down and banged his head. Mommy called the doctor. The doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Oh, wow. What is the name of our new friend? Oliver Ostrich. And ostrich reads, oh, we said you open your mouth wider. So today we are going to meet Oliver Ostrich's story. We are going to storyland, the storyland of Oliver Ostrich. But let us remember the song first. Okay? Okay, friends? Okay. Second sentence.
Oliver Ostrich asked what gave me fright. Something that's green and red. It's just a kite.
Now we sing together the words. Wow! Have you been singing the correct words? Okay, we're going to storyline. I'm going to go away flying my kites. How are you going to storyline? Let's go! This is the way to storyline, storyline, storyline. This is the way to storyline. Come, let us go. We shall meet with all our friends, all our friends, all our friends. We shall meet with all our friends. Just wait and see. Put on your thinking caps. Put on your listening caps. Put on remembering caps and tie them hard. We are in storyland. We are in storyland. Once upon a time, Oliver Ostrich was glad it was Saturday. Saturday was always a day when the ostrich family did something together at home. Daddy Ostrich had built the ostrich family home. The father ostrich always builds the nest for the family. You know. Did you watch the introduction of Oliver Ostrich? Then you know. Daddy Ostrich had used his 2 strong digging toes to dig a large hole in the sand along the sandy river bank. Mommy Ostrich the nest. Mommy ostrich fixed her home ostrich style. Wow. So, the ostrich family loved Saturdays. On Saturdays, the ostrich family could stay at home together to enjoy their happy home. Oliver Ostrich looked around the nest, observing. Everyone say observing. Observing is like looking at, okay? Oliver Ostrich looked around the nest, observing his family, his happy family. Daddy Ostrich was sitting on the couch. See? Daddy Ostrich was sitting on the couch. Reading a book. See? He was reading a book. Daddy Ostrich stretched his long legs. He propped his feet up on the ottoman. You see? These strong two toes, the ones that dig. So the ottoman is like a footstool, okay? A foot, like a stool where they put, okay, the feet. Mommy Ostrich smiled fondly at Daddy Ostrich. Mommy Ostrich appreciated is like liking. All Daddy Ostrich did to make their nest comfortable, okay? Mommy Ostrich was sitting in her rocker on the opposite side of the nest, rocking Oliver Ostrich's sweet baby sister, Ollie Ostrich. So the name of the baby sister is called Ollie Ostrich. Oliver Ostrich had loved his sweet baby sister ever since she was hatched. You see? Mommy is rocking Ollie Ostrich. Wow. Oh, how I love my family, thought Oliver Ostrich as he sat cross-legged on the floor. So you see? So this is Oliver Ostrich crossing his legs. Wow. Oliver Ostrich was practicing to become a real builder someday, just like Daddy. Just then, Ollie Ostrich began to fuss a little bit. Oliver Ostrich went over to Mommy Ostrich's rocker. Oliver Ostrich talked softly to his baby sister Ostrich. Often, Ollie Ostrich would smile and coo for her big brother Ostrich. But not today. I see that Ollie Ostrich is hungry again, said Mommy Ostrich. Ollie Ostrich is hungry again already? Asked Daddy Ostrich. Ollie Ostrich is one hollow little baby. Hollow means empty, hungry. I'll go get Ollie's bottle of ostrich grass juice, said Oliver Ostrich. When Oliver Ostrich came running back with the baby's bottle, Ollie Ostrich put out her pudgy little wings to take the bottle. Ollie Ostrich was happy now. She began to drink the wonderful ostrich grass juice first. Right in the middle of the swallow, Ollie Ostrich stopped and grinned at her helpful big brother. Oliver Ostrich, a trickle, that is like a little drip drop. A trickle of ostrich grass juice ran from the corner of her little beak right down her soft, downy chin. Now I know why you keep a bib on our baby, Mommy Ostrich, said Oliver Ostrich as he smiled back at Ollie Ostrich. Daddy Ostrich smiled at Mommy Ostrich. Mommy Ostrich smiled at Daddy Ostrich. The two ostrich parents were observing. We said observing means looking at their offspring lovingly. Offspring means children. I see that you are a happy helper in our nest, Oliver Ostrich, said Daddy Ostrich. I am thankful that you help Mommy Ostrich when she is busy with Ollie Ostrich. I appreciate your help too, Oliver Ostrich added Mommy Ostrich. If I didn't have you to help me, I would have to be an octopus to get everything done in my nest. I do try to be a happy helper, explained Oliver Ostrich. At school, I keep my office neat. You see? Oh, wow. So Oliver Ostrich started explaining all that she does. I like to do things for my supervisor too, like taking the letters, keeping the offices clean. You also pick up our toys at home. She picks up toys at home. You see here? Wow, Oliver Ostrich is a good helper. You keep your own feathers neat most of the time. Wow. I have observed you putting the little chairs away after little ostrich class at church, praised Daddy Ostrich. Oh, wow. Oh, Ostrich, indeed, he does a lot of things. Help the baby sister, helps at school, packs up the chairs, picks up toys. Amazing. We are proud of you, Oliver Ostrich, our happy little helper, said Daddy Ostrich. Mommy Ostrich's eyes just shined with love as she looked at Oliver Ostrich. I do try not to kick up too much dust with my long legs, Oliver Ostrich assured his fox. Fox is the same as Mommy and Daddy, not the fork we used to eat. No, there's another fox that means parents, Mommy and Daddy. I try to be careful whether I am helping at home, at church, or at school. Ostriches can kick a lot of dust up with their helpful legs. You know, if you listened carefully when I was introducing what an ostrich is, we said they kick a lot of dust, especially when someone comes closer and they don't trust that person or an animal or that person, so they kick dust at you. So Oliver Ostrich says, I try not to kick a lot of dust. Okay, well, Oliver Ostrich, I would like to give you an opportunity like give you time to help me right now, said Mommy Ostrich. Oliver Ostrich stood up on his long legs. Oliver Ostrich pretended to bow down to Mommy Ostrich. At your service, Mommy Ostrich. Oliver Ostrich said. Daddy Ostrich laughed with his comical son. Comical means funny. So Daddy Ostrich and Oliver Ostrich laughed together, okay? Oliver Ostrich was comical. That means Oliver Ostrich was funny. I have a little shopping list with pictures, continued Mommy Ostrich. Please go to the store for me, Oliver Ostrich. I will pin the money in your pocket with extra one of Ollie Ostrich diaper pins. Sure, Mommy Ostrich, Oliver Ostrich agreed. I will do the job for you. Put on your spotted down jacket, Oliver Ostrich reminded Daddy Ostrich. It's a cold October day outside. Yes, sir, Daddy Ostrich said. Oliver Ostrich obediently. We looked at what the word obediently means. You know, Be careful when you cross the street at the end of the block, reminded Mommy Ostrich. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mommy Ostrich, said Oliver Ostrich obediently. On the way to the store, Oliver Ostrich was glad he had on his spotted jacket. October weather was cold. October is what, friends? October is one of the months of the year. So October is a cold month. Oliver Ostrich observed the lovely fall colors. The trees' leaves were red, orange, yellow, brown. The October wind was blowing the tree leaves. Oliver Ostrich began to sing as he walked along. Oh, 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 sang Oliver Ostrich. I love to sing. Maybe someday I'll be an opera singer. Now, an opera singer are those people who sing with their voice so high. Like that, they sing like that. They are called opera singers. As Oliver Ostrich walked along, he came to a tall wooden fence. He came to a tall wooden fence. Oh, the fence kept the cold October wind off Oliver Ostrich a bit. Oliver Ostrich heard the dry, crispy leaves crackle and crunch as they walked. A big brown leaf dropped down on Oliver Ostrich's beak. You see the leaf dropping on Oliver Ostrich's nose? So you and me have nose and ostriches have beaks. Oh. Oliver Ostrich looked up. Oliver Ostrich looked at the tall wooden fence. You see that tall wooden fence? Oliver Ostrich looked up at the big brown tree. You see the big brown tree? Suddenly, a great big green and red something popped up and looked over the fence at Oliver Ostrich. Oh my God, look at the eyes. It is popping up and looking at Oliver Ostrich. Oliver Ostrich, around. As he took off down the sidewalk as fast as an ostrich can run. What did Oliver Ostrich see? Oh my God, it had eyes. It is so big. It is popping out and it is peeping at Oliver Ostrich. And Oliver Ostrich was frightened. And he said, "Oh!" What was that? The story is over. We have to find out tomorrow. What was that? It frightened me also. It had two big eyes and a pointed head. Oh my God. Time for questions. Who built the ostrich home? Daddy Ostrich built the ostrich home. What was Oliver Ostrich's baby sister's name? It also starts with O. Ollie Ostrich. What did Oliver Ostrich like to do? Oliver Ostrich liked to help others. What a kind heart. We should clap for Oliver Ostrich. They are really nice. What was Oliver Ostrich careful not to do with his feet? Oliver Ostrich was careful not to kick up dust with his feet. In the story, what math was What month was it in the story? I mentioned the name of the month. October. Why did Oliver Ostrich put on his spotted jacket? Because October is a cold month. Where was Oliver Ostrich going? Oliver Ostrich was going to the store for his mother. Remember, mother had sent Oliver Ostrich. What did Oliver Ostrich see on the way to the store? Oliver Ostrich saw a green and red something looking over the fence, and it was looking right at him. What do you think Oliver Ostrich saw? I do not know what he saw, but it is so scary. It has a pointed head and two red eyes looking at him. What was that? I don't know. So we are going to do our vocabulary drill. So in our vocabulary drill, we said these are the new words we met in the story, and we have to use them. Okay? What does observing mean? Observing. It means looking at. So you can say, I'm observing my storybook. Instead of I'm looking at my storybook, you can say I'm observing my storybook. What is an ottoman? So this is an ottoman. It's a stool for the feet. So Daddy can say, bring me my stool for the foot. And then you say, oh, Daddy, you mean the ottoman? Yes! So we are going to start using our new words. What does appreciated mean? Being appreciative. Appreciated means liked or was thankful. You're so thankful, okay? You're being appreciative, okay? So mommy can give you something or shoes, and then instead of saying thank you mommy, you can say, mommy, I appreciate you for the shoes. What does hatched mean? The egg has hatched. The cracking of the egg, and then the baby comes out. That is hatching. What does hollow mean? Remember, the baby was hollow. Hollow means empty, okay? So when you're making sugar and then the sugar is empty from the tin, you can say, oh mommy, the sugar tin is hollow. It means the sugar tin is empty. We are going to start using our new words. Don't so, friends? What is a trickle? A trickle is like a drip drop. Remember? Only ostrich had a trickle here. Yeah, a drip drop. What are offsprings? So that you can say, my children, come and sit around me. I tell you a story. And then you say, oh, Daddy, you mean us, your offsprings? So offsprings means children. Nice, from mommy or daddy. Okay. What is an opportunity? I want to give you an opportunity to think about the story, and then you tell me the story. It means I want to give you time. You think about the story and then you say the story, okay? What does comical mean? funny. So you can say, my friend is comical, which means my friend is funny. So when your friend says, you are so funny, you can say, oh yes, I am so comical. It's the same. Funny means comical. So instead of using the word funny, you can use the word comical. So we have 9 new words. You can just pick a few and then you start using them. Okay, friends? So long, farewell. I'd like to say goodbye. Goodbye. Tomorrow we are going to find out what did